So we've got the Redskins traveling to Carolina to play the Panthers. Panthers favored by 3.5 points on Fox. And you're talking to a Redskins team coming off a huge victory. A victory they had to have against Tampa. Game that I predicted correctly, by the way. But it was like a game you had to have. It was a must-have, must-win game for the Redskins. And give tip of the cap to them. They did it. They went out there and they played their hearts out to win that football game. The offense looked, by golly, competent. It looked like a competent offense. It looked like Heineke could be a future quarterback. I don't know what he does against Tampa, but he just does something different against Tampa. He's built different against Tampa. I believe Curtis Samuel's questionable for this game, and that'd be such a huge factor to add to this offense if he can play. So the real question is for the Redskins is, can your offense duplicate what they just did against Tampa? You don't have that many key injuries from last week, right? You still have a mostly intact offensive line. You still have Gibson and McKissick and Patterson if you want to use him properly. You have Taylor Heineke starting. You still have your receiving core of Terry McLaurin and DeAndre Carter and Dax Milne and AGG and Cam Sims. And Adam Humphries, who came up big with a huge first down on that final drive that clinched the game for Washington. So, just in my personal opinion, the Redskins are in a phenomenal position to quite make a run, right? The NFC, they still get to play most of their NFC East teams in that five-game window. Now, they still got to play the Cowboys twice. I understand that is going to be extremely tough. But you get to play Philly probably when they're not as hot. They're pretty hot right now. You get to play Philly twice then. You still get to play New York. Like, you have a 5-game stretch coming up that should be at least 2 or 3 easy wins in there. And you're going to be tested against the Cowboys. But outside of that, you're going to, if you want to make the playoffs, those are games you need to win. This is a game you kind of have to have if you're the Redskins. Like, this is a game you win. You're, I think, at 4-6. I believe 4-6. You're at 4-6. That is around where the Falcons sit. That is around where all these teams sit, and you would be in the thick of that NFC 7 seed playoff race. That's a huge deal if you're the Redskins. Now, if you lose this game, you slip to 3-8, and you're quite likely. I mean, you'd be 3-6, 3-7. I'm sorry, 3-7, and you've quite possibly slipped too far to quite make a run at it if you're the Redskins. This is a game you have to have against the Panthers, and the Panthers are coming off a game where they looked really good against the Cardinals, right? They dominated the Arizona Cardinals without Sam Darnold. I was right, Sam Darnold's trash. All right. I mean, I've been saying that for so long, and everyone's like, no, he's just in a bad... No, Sam Darnold's just not a good quarterback, guys. He was in a bad situation in New York, sure. But he's still trash. He's still not a good quarterback. He's overshadowed by how much of a bust Josh Rosen ended up being. But Sam Darnold is almost as bad. I mean, he is not a good quarterback at all. At all. But P.J. Walker stepped in. He played pretty well. Cam Newton's going to start for the Panthers again. This was another chance for Ron Rivera to get his revenge game against the Panthers. Remember, this old team. You best believe the Redskins are going to come out and play their heart out. They almost won last year with Dwayne Haskins starting. Ugh. Oh, my God. Ryan Fitzpatrick's not coming back, so Heineke's your new quarterback now. Deal with it, guys. I think it's interesting. Obviously, the Panthers are hoping for a little bit. I mean, right now they hold the 7th seed. They hold their own fate in their hands, which is actually kind of cool. I hope they don't play well, if I'm going to be honest. I have a good amount of money running on the Panthers sucking. So it would be quite nice to see them get the loss here. I think the Redskins do pull it out. I think they pull themselves right back into that playoff conversation. Give me the Skins here on Fox.